Hello, I am Homer McDonald, currently at 3200 Heatherbrook Drive in Plano, Texas. Uh, just for the record, just in case my crazy mom decides to do something really evil in the next few minutes, I want to have a record of my stuff. I just packed my entire room. Oh man, I can't turn the camera around. Okay, whatever. I just packed the entire room up. I'm just gonna leave all this like this is. That's my TV, uh, and whatnot. Uh, but I've also got a whole closet full of things that I really hope don't get damaged. Just various electronics and other knickknacks that probably won't fit in the car. Just in case. I don't know, but that's like the stuff that, if for some odd reason she does something really horrible, I'll be all right. But over here, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that? Eight or nine crates. I'm not really sure. A couple of boxes, some tools, dog bed, dog food. You know, army bag, other miscellaneous items, a DJ turntable, my Xbox. I don't know how well you can see it on the video. My two guitars, books, literature, ironing board. I really hope I can get the sewing machine at a future date. If not, I'm just gonna have to buy a new one. But I left the sewing machine in the closet because I don't know if I can fit all of this, and I just want to have a record that this is all my stuff. This is all my stuff. Oh man, you can't really see that hardly at all. But man, there's so not light in here. But yeah, a couple of boxes, a few bags, my two guitars. What was that, 8 or 9 little plastic crates? My speakers. What is that? My Sterling speakers. Hygiene bag. Various other dog-related stuff and knickknacks and whatnot. A lot of sewing equipment. Just I just want to have a record of this, just in case she tries to pull something. I mean, I already went to the police this morning, because like for some odd reason she thinks I'm like this homicidal maniac, and I'm not. I care deeply for my mother. I just she's having a manic episode, and she's done lost her mind. Really honest. I called the police near the end of 2017 in fear for my life because she was switching between personalities, and it terrified me to no end. And so I called the cops, and they didn't do squat, didn't make her go to the hospital, didn't do nothing. But for some odd reason, she can take a bunch of lies about me, and yeah, just I don't know. Just I spent the whole day at the hospital yesterday saying no, my mom is cool, she's great. I mean, she's crazy. I sort of halfway babysit her because she's like slipping, but I don't know if it's the diet she's on. She's on a low carb diet, and if you cut carbs, it cuts your brain capacity. I mean, you got to eat healthy for proper brain function, and she's not eating healthy at all. She's like not eating or eating garbage, and she's like yeah. She's I don't know, but there's a record of my stuff. Here's what's going on. I called the cops. I went up to the cops. I talked to them. I'm like, hey, how do we get her to do a mental evaluation? Just this is really terrifying. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She's being very hostile towards me, and I've offered to cook her dinner. Let's sit down. Let's talk this out. Let's figure this out. I mean, I have done nothing to her, nothing wrong. I go to work when there's work. I come home. When I'm at home, I stay in this room because when I come outside, she's very hostile and rude and belligerent, and I've had many a friendly conversation. Hey, that's not cool. That is just very mean stuff that you're doing. And then like last week, it got to the point where I'm just like, dude, you're being rude, and I cussed her out. I said, hey, you're being effing rude. You've been yelling at me for 20 years, to be a good, responsible adult. And now here I am telling you everything you've told me over the last 20 years. And she got butthurt and ran away next door to her boyfriend's, hadn't talked to me for a week, and the next thing I know, she gets me thrown in the hospital and the psych ward because I'm some crazy homicidal maniac. But no, no, I'm a very kind, caring, gentle person, and she's a very, very violent person when no one's watching. I really wish I'd been recording for the several months, or well, several years, honestly. Taking pictures of all the stuff she does, like for instance, really quick. I guess while I've got this thing running, uh, I found where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This in my niece's backpack, a big 2 pound weight and a bunch of other heavy junk. Yet in Asher's backpack, she had fluffy stuffed animals and all sorts of cutesy stuff. Like this is like that is neglect and mistreatment. Why are you gonna do something so evil to a, well, what is she, 3, 4? I mean, she's a real tiny kid. She doesn't need to be schlepping around like so much weight. It's gonna mess her back up or something. But yeah, there's my record of my stuff. Just I hope I don't have to use this video. I hope I get out of here just fine. But I don't know. I called a friend. He hasn't come yet. But I'm gonna, I guess, try to get all this on the porch at the very least, and then try to get it to my car as fast as possible, and then just try to get it in storage and just see what happens. I'm going to AA after that. I'm gonna try to find me a new sponsor because I lost touch with my old one, and I'm gonna try to find me a sober house or something, and maybe me and Mom can talk out this whole hospital visit thing. But I have obligations, I have work, I have other things that I need to do. I mean, sure, I have PTSD from getting violently beaten as a child. I mean, have you ever been strung up by your arm and lashed from shoulder to back until you're bleeding? And then you break free to take the belt from her because she's hit you? Like, I don't know how many times. My back was bleeding. I had welts all over my legs. I was like 12 or 13. It was the most traumatizing experience in my life. And that's one of dozens of beatings like that. And this is what a sane person does to someone they love? Oh yeah, and so I break free, I take the belt from her, and bam! She slaps me across the face without a moment's hesitation. So I run out the front door, like a little kid would. I was freaking terrified. And so she chased me down the street with a broomstick. Eventually, that didn't work, so she hops in the van and comes, runs me down and demands I get back in the car. Next thing you know, I'm on room restriction. No sheets, no nothing. I have a blanket, a Bible, and religious crossword, and exit level exams from various states. That is my only source of entertainment. Nothing on the walls. She took the door off. If I go anywhere out of that room that is not the bathroom,